today's video, we are going to talk about basic rock drumming. And I'm just going to give you a couple beats, maybe 2 or 3, things like that, but really kind of talk about sounds and foundation as to what is really the foundation of basic rock drumming. All right? So we'll do a couple basic beats, but really look at how we get the right sounds in the right place on the kit. All right? So rock drumming, typically the foundation of rock drumming is kick and snare. All right? That's where it's at. So those are going to be our most solid parts of the beat, is the kick drum and the snare drum. The hi-hat or the cymbal, they kind of tie everything together. Now you can use those for accents or to create a certain feel or a certain style sound, which I'll show you that. But it's really that foundation with the kick and snare. Basic sort of reading music, if you will, is we're going to work in what's called 4/4 time. So that means there's 4 beats in a measure, and each measure has 4 quarter notes. That's what 4/4 time means. And so when we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Now each of those are quarter notes, right? Okay, so it's 1 quarter note per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, let's give it a click so we can actually hear a tempo here. It's a little slower, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are our quarter notes, all right? And then eighth notes, which is what we're going to play on the hi-hat, there's 2 of those per beat. We count these like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So let me just play that with the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. All right, so that's our hi-hat in the basic rock beat. Now our bass drum is going to play on beats 1 and beats 3. So it'd be like this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now our snare drum is going to go on the opposite beats, 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And the hi-hat on the eights. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's pretty straightforward, right? Basic rock beat. So let's talk about the hi-hat. So right now, I am playing even, light eighth notes on the hi-hat, okay? And that has a certain feel, kind of a shaker sound is the way I like to think of it. So I'm playing kind of like a shaker here. Now, I can do a lot of things with this to really change that beat. I could accent each eighth note. So like this, 2, 3, 4. So that is a very different feel than if I play it lighter, more shaker-like. Now I'm going to open it up. You've probably heard this before too, more of an aggressive sound, and I'm going to accent each eighth note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a much more aggressive sound. Now I'm going to play that same thing, but I'm going to accent the quarter note rather, and not the other eighth note. So it'd be more of a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's harder because I'm not accenting that second note, right? So now I'm going to give you a real hard one. This is a great exercise to practice. I'm now going to accent the and, but with a closed hi-hat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So again, very different feel. So that's a great way to practice a super simple beat. Not complicated at all, but it gives you a lot of different ways to approach that beat, all right? So another couple things with basic rock beats is playing eighth notes on the bass drum. So we play 1 and 3 and. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So it has a little more aggressive feel, and I also was driving it a little bit with that 8th note, okay? So that's another way that you can approach it. And there's a lot of different variations that you can do in a basic rock beat, all right? So the key on this, and what I'm trying to get across to you, that it's not just banging away, but it's being subtle, and it's taking different accents, putting things in different places. You can do the same thing with the ride cymbal, playing on the and of the bell. Again, very different sound. So lots of different ways to approach it, all right? And later we'll get into some more specific beats with basic rock beats, but the idea here is I want you to play with experimenting with accents, utilizing different patterns with the right hand, and being able to give it a different feel with what you're doing there, all right? Enjoy this today and keep on drumming.